Hello everyone. Today we're going to have a grammar lesson. We're going to talk about real conditionals. Real conditionals have two types. The first type is the present conditional and the second type is the future conditional. So what is a conditional? A conditional is a sentence that consists of two parts. The first part is called an if clause. An if clause consists of or has if in it. Okay? While a result clause doesn't have anything special, it's a normal sentence. Okay, so what is a present conditional? A present conditional is used to talk about general truths, habits, facts, or something that you know for sure would happen if you did this. So it is the most basic kind of conditional. Basically, when A happens, B happens. Okay, let's look at some examples. I read if there is nothing on TV. So I know for a fact that if there is nothing on TV, I am going to read. This is normal for me. This is my habit. If the weather is nice, she walks to work. So what this person is used to do, or it's something like a fact about her, okay? If the weather is nice, she always walks to work. She doesn't take a taxi or her car or a bus. She just walks to work. Okay, now we talked about when, let's talk about how we form the present conditional. We have two clauses, right? The if clause and the result clause. Each of them has a verb. Let's look at the if clause. In the second example, if the weather is nice. The verb here is. Okay, so I'm going to look at this word or this verb. It's verb to be in the present simple, right? So the if clause is in the present simple. Let's look at the result clause. She walks to work. Walks is verb walk in the present simple. So both clauses will have present simple. Okay, the present tense. Okay. Now let's look at the future real conditional, the second type. The future real conditional, if A happens, B will happen. So it describes what you think you will do in a specific situation in the future. It's different from other real conditional forms because unlike the present, you do not know what will happen in the future. Although this form is called real, you're usually imagining or guessing about the future. So why is it called real? It's called real because it is still possible that the action might occur in the future. Okay? So the future real conditional is about guessing what will happen, imagining what will happen in the future. So this is when we use the future real conditional. Okay, so now how do we form the future real conditional? We have two parts, right? The if clause and the result clause. The if clause is the same as the present one. If your plane is late. Here is verb to be in the present simple, right? I will wait in the car. So the result clause, I will put will plus the infinitive. Again, we're going to use will in the result clause in order to form the future real conditional, which talks about possible situations in the future. Okay, try to remember to put the verb after will in the infinitive. Don't forget this. Now we have another point. We can also use when or whenever instead of if in both conditionals. What is going to be the difference then between when and if? Let's look at the example here. If your plane is late, I will wait in the car. We have a comma between the two clauses, right? This is the difference. If you're going to replace if with when, if you're going to say when your plane is late, I will wait in the car, we're going to remove the comma. Same thing if you switch between the two clauses. If you say I will wait in the car, if your plane is late, you're not going to put any commas between the two clauses. Okay? So no commas are used unless we have the if clause at the beginning of the sentence. Other than that, no commas. Okay, thank you very much. That's it for today.